There we go. I think we're back. Alright. So we learned don't add a filter. It'll break everything. Holy shit. What? Why? I don't know. No fucking clue why I did that. There we go. Can you see me? Hello? Am I still here? And Soviet Russia stream breaks you. Yeah, it broke, but hey, this is another chance for you guys to contribute to the Rage Game Fund. You got a whole month to build that up. Finally, something for you to use your channel points on. Amazon has a 10-pack of Wonder Balls for 55. I thought those things were banned. I didn't think they existed anymore. But yeah, I tried to put a gain filter on my sound alerts and it just exploded. It froze entirely. I couldn't close the window, I couldn't move it, couldn't do nothing. Oh my god. And now my internet is being hella unstable. Let me just I'm gonna turn internet off on my phone. There we go. Maybe that'll fix something. Thank you, Euravian Tay, for contributing to it. Oh my god. What else is banned, but we can still get a hold of everything? You know what? Absolutely right. Lick the dust off the router. Listen, I just reset the router earlier today. Oh my god, I tried to put a gain filter on my thing and it like legit just broke. Alright, you can't blame me for that. I didn't have nothing to do with that. Thankfully there's not much to, you know, break. So if we drop a couple frames every now and then, it's fine, because it's just the same screen, essentially. It's fine. Did you pull out the game and blow on it? Oh, no, not yet. I forgot to do that. Here, let me do that right now. Just like rips my PC apart. It's fine, I'll fix it. Neighbors used to envy us. But nowadays, Mom and Dad barely had money to afford sweets. And Dad would always divide a single chocolate bar between me and Olya. Sometimes I gave her my share too. No matter how much I wanted to eat sweets, she was still just a pipsqueak. I couldn't wait to go out looking for clues. I'm sure this won't go wrong.
Пойду погуляю.
I'm going outside. I'm gonna go have fun.
Ага, сейчас.
Yeah, right. Oh, Mom. Hey, Mom. She don't look too happy.
Чтобы потом милиционеры с твоей фотографией по домам ходили.
You want the police to go around with your photograph next?
Лес вон какой густой.
The forest is so thick.
А если мальчика звери дикие утащили? Или того хуже?
What if the boy got snatched up by wild animals? Or something even worse? Even worse, echoed through the hallway.
Да я рядом буду. В лес не пойду.
I won't go far. I'll stay away from the forest.
Что я тебе сказала? Мне дважды повторять.
Did you hear what I said? Or should I repeat myself?
Лучше портфель собери или соли поиграй.
Better go pack your school bag or play with Olya. Sound of splashing water came from the kitchen. It meant that the argument was over, and Mom had the last word. Alright. Ooh. What's this? Oh, these are things that I could look at. Okay. What's that? No. The cross had seen so many people come and go in this house. It was black as if absorbed all human sin from long years as it was hanging under the ceiling. After Grandma died, Mom was going to take it off and hang a horseshoe in its place as a lucky charm. But she cut herself with the cross-shaped corner and almost fell from the stepladder. But that cross is staying. Dad called it a sign from above and ordered the cross to be left alone in its rightful place. What else? Can we look at the toy? Mom's peg top. A family relic. I mean, it looks kind of interesting. My mom played with it when she was little. Then she gifted it to me. Olia was next in the succession line, so I belong to her now. She stared at the dancing spindle as if it could show her something. A fairy tale, or maybe even our future. Now even my little sister was a bit too old for the old squeaky peg toy. Peg top, whatever. Okay, what else can we look at? The thing... The phone? My parents prohibited me from making long-distance calls, but from time to time I really want to hear my old friends. Sometimes I would just pick up the phone, listen to the low hum of the Zoomer, and the distant crackling, imagining the wind howling in the ice-leaden chords. Alright, yeah. It's fucking winter right now, which is scary. Alright. Ooh. I want to see what's in here. Ooh. A dark, stuffy closet. Mom says it smells like mice, but how would she know their smell? Nah, Mom and her old mice-sniffing ways. She hates when I stick my nose in there. She's afraid I'll cut myself with a freshly sharpened axe. I'm sure that would be very important that I know that that's there later. Olia can't even be lured close to it. She thinks Baba is living in there. I tried to help her fight her fears once. I opened the door and turned on a dim lamp so she would see there was nothing but cobwebs, Dad's tools, and scratched walls. I think the scratched walls are probably what scared her, because she's like, what did that? She still didn't believe me. And I'd like to hide in the closet and listen to Oya count outside. 1, 2, 3, better hide from me. And then drag her feet on the creaking floorboards, hoping she wouldn't need to look for me in the cramped monster's den. Okay, that's interesting. You know, I know Mom said don't go outside, but like, we should go outside.
Антон!
Mom, no, she knows. Yes, Mom.
Сейчас ремня получишь. Ни шагу.
I'll whip you if you make a single step out the door. But what if I go anyway? I need to distract Mom somehow, or I'll get scolded in my ass with Dad's leather belt. To the kitchen. Open. Open? Grandma kept ice cream for me and Oya there. But now, I can only see meat bits for soup and clumped together... What is that? Pelmeni? I grew to hate them already. What the fuck is that? A Russian variety of dumplings made by boiling thin, unleavened dough filled with mincemeat. One may even call it Russian fast food. Interesting. You get the chocolate, oh no. Player's mom is total character firm, but she's also really hot, guys. Close that, I guess I'm close to. So look, it's Mom. She's beautiful. Oh, this is her. This is the sound that it makes whenever I hover over her. Listen. Oh, there's other stuff I can click on in here? Oh, the date. Let's get the date. The decrepit and stain-covered calendar was once my favorite form of entertainment in Grandma's house. That sounds kind of depressing. I remember waking up and running to the kitchen so I could tear off yesterday's leaf first thing in the morning, as if the coming day would get lost in the taiga forest without my help. One day closer to New Year's. One day closer to Grandma's funeral. Oh, that's sad. I haven't touched this calendar for years now. Oh, this isn't accurate anymore. It's not the 7th. Music, you think 90% of men and women that are on screen are hot? Absolutely not. That is not true, Maywin. You've just been skewed because I play a lot of games that have hot characters in them. But not everyone on the screen is hot. For example, I don't like the father. I don't think he's hot. But I think the mom is so hot. More like 89%. That's more like it. That 1% makes all the difference. Since the time they started writing dark and spooky death chants, it only made me gloomy instead of funny proverbs and superstitions, to be exact. Oh no, wait, why did they put that on the calendar? Have you been buying the spooky calendar on accident? It's 8 now! I grabbed a dusty calendar leaf with caution and tore it off effortlessly. Sadly, the spooky descriptions from my childhood were still there. 7 horses carry the log. If 7 can't carry, bring the 8th from a fairy. They will take it away and never come back. This is the fate the log cannot escape. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? I crumpled the gray leaf and threw it into the waste bin, hoping to get rid of the anxiousness that washed over me. This is still not accurate. This is leading me to believe this isn't accurate anymore. You said it's been years since you touched it. What are the odds that you would happen to pick it up exactly a year later, right when it's accurate again? It was spreading inside me like an ink stain on a blotted paper. Can I do it again? I won't touch it ever again. Okay. Well... Radio?
МЧС России объявила экстренное предупреждение из-за неблагоприятных погодных условий.
Oh boy. State of emergency to advise weather conditions. Yeah, it doesn't look great right now.
По прогнозу синоптиков, к региону приближается циклон, из-за которого ожидается сильный снег, метель, снежные заносы на дорогах.
Heavy snowfall, blizzards, snowdrifts, yeah. This just sounds like winter in Russia, probably.
Будьте осторожны и берегите себя.
Keep your eyes open and take care of yourself. I took a peek at Mom's crosswords. She would get very angry when someone gave her advice. So me and Dad faked knowing the answers and being about to reveal it all the time. Oh, maybe this is why she's always angry. I smiled at the fleeting thought. Vertical, 9 letters, the name of Philistine deity that protected them from viper bites and had a nickname, the Lord of the Flies. I don't know what that is. Second letter is E. I don't know the answer. Lie to Mom. Do you think we're gonna get away with it? I'm gonna try. It's difficult to lie to Mom, but there was no other way for me to run away from home.
Мам, там что-то с телевизором случилось.
Mom, something's wrong with the TV. But yeah, look at her. She's a total babe.
Картинка какая-то тусклая, и экран весь в полосах.
Picture is dim and there are stripes all over the screen. Mom's face became visibly distorted.
Без ножа меня режешь. Дострелялся в уток своих.
Ah, you're killing me. So have you had enough of shooting those stupid ducks now? Oh my god, they're playing Duck Hunt?
Говорила же, посадите мне кинескоп своей приставкой.
I told you the kinescope will go dim because of your console.
Где мы теперь мастера найдем в дыре этой, а?
Where will we find a TV technician in this hole, huh?
Может быть, просто настройки сбились?
Maybe it's just the settings? Didn't you play Helltaker music? You should know that. I actually have not played Helltaker. Very surprising. I haven't played it yet.
Сходи, посмотри, пожалуйста.
Please, go see for yourself.
Нормально же работал с утра.
Strange. It worked fine in the morning.
Из-за снегопада, наверное, неполадки.
Maybe the snowfall caused it. Mom rubbed her hands clean on her apron and went to Olya's room. Yes, we've done it. All right, go! Go! We have escaped it. Dear God, what kind of fence is that? That's not keeping anything out or in. I opened the front gate and went into the field. Carefully, so Mom wouldn't see me from the window. This looks Terrifying. I hate this. When I crossed half the distance toward the forest, the snow piles became as high as my knees. Well, you're 12 and short, what can I say? Probably would be about the same for me, because I am not 12, but I am still short. I remembered my nightly fears. I saw those silhouettes around here. They were jumping around, holding hands. That hypnotizing music started playing in my head all on its own. In the light of day, those distant figures felt like a simple dream. The sun turned my nightmares to ash, but the aftertaste was still there. Distant ringing in my ears, distorted shadows crawling on the snow alongside me. And a barely audible whisper in my head, blurry and almost kind. Aw, you can't stay awake. It's okay, Arabi. You go get some sleep. Don't worry. The VOD will be up for a long time. Don't worry. Just means your travel sized for our convenience. Thanks, maybe. Think of it this way. It's something to do tomorrow since you're off from work. You could come and watch me be terrified in the VOD. I don't know how many chapters are currently available. Not sure if all of them are up. Have fun continuing to miss every single one of the culture references in this game. Thanks. But that's what the glossary is for. It's fine. Oh my god, I hate this already. Ooh, it's spooky. These trees are shifty. I don't trust them. Everything was silent. So silent I felt like the world was totally empty. No ground, no sky, no parents, no Oya. Time reached its limit. A one-way trip that ended at the forest piney stockade. Ooh. Sometimes silence was much scarier than any scream. Our parents would scream at each other while arguing. Both me and Oya turned to stone listening to them. But then always came the ringing silence. Our apartment became numb a couple of days before we departed. It was hard to remember the last time Mom and Dad joked around, laughing, or spent time together. They don't like each other. Almost like all of it was from in a previous life. When they kissed with Oya present, she always frowned and snorted in a funny way. But one day it all changed. Something important had left our home. And something scary filled the remaining void. It was as if a fire broke out and our parents were hurriedly packing up belongings, trying to save themselves and us. From who, though? From the people with dead cold eyes who sometimes visited in our previous home? The eyes that only saw balls of worms on the black ground and everything? What is that supposed to mean? And somewhere far away, a siren was going off, trying to warn us of the coming menace. Have you been stealing from the Russian government? And that's why we had to flee here, cause goddamn, understandable. That shit's terrifying. You don't want to get caught. Oh, look. There's me. See, those glasses aren't half bad. And he was nervous about going to school with those glasses on. They're not bad. You need them to see. Although, admittedly, I think he probably would have looked better if they were maybe not circular. Maybe like an oval, or even square, or like rectangle. You know what I mean? Probably could have looked better then, but they don't look terrible. I shuddered, chasing away my delusions, and looked around. There were only me, this white field, and the wind that was whipping up the icy dust and belts of powdered snow. Oh my god, why does it look like that tree? That tree in the background looks really fucking weird. I don't like it. I squinted from the sun and turned my eyes to the sunless forest. It looked especially dark in the contrast of the blinding whiteness. Knobby tree roots slithered under the snow like fat snakes. Rotten leaves and coniferous needles frozen into the ice. Oh. That wasn't there before. Dry, prickly branches intertwined, bringing up uncomfortable thoughts about fences. Why are you having uncomfortable thoughts about fences, specifically? Were they protecting the forest? Or were they keeping something from breaking out? Well, either way, I've seen the state of your fence, and it's not doing either. Some object was hanging from one of the pointy branches. Ooh. Trying to get closer, drowning in snow. When I almost got to the edge of the forest, I saw a knitted mitten. Looked like a wounded bird among the hunkering semi-dark. Should I take it to the police? Senior officer looked gloomy, but he still reminded me of Captain Casanova from my favorite TV show called The Streets of Broken Light. What the fuck is this? A Russian mystery TV series telling a story of daily life of Russian police officers. It's the longest running series in the history of Russian TV at the moment. I wonder if it's still running. He was also always anxious, with a tired look in his eyes, still brave and strong. Miss Mitten helped them find the lost boy. Bova! I heard a distant shout. Looked like it came from the river. Bova! As if the trees were calling out to someone. Bova! Resounded closer to me. Who is calling me from the tree? Who is calling in the tree line that I cannot see? That's scary. Someone was standing there, behind the trees. Hiding. Bova! I knew someone was looking for the lost boy, but still. Something was unsettling about that figure. I can't even see it. Have a good night, one up! Get some good rest. Hopefully the spooky game won't give you nightmares. Its stillness, how it was bent unnaturally toward the ground. What figure? Where? You can't just give descriptions like that and not show me. It's blackness. The void. There's no one there, just branches and roots. But you clearly just said you heard a sound. Several times. It's all just my imagination. A nearby bird flapped its wings loudly. Oh my god, that was not... No. Shadows split from the trees and disappeared from my sight. It's the Wolfman. The Wolfman. I looked away for just a moment when I turned my gaze back to the same place. It was gone. So it was my imagination after all. No, it was not. That was definitely there. Oh, silence reigned for a painfully long time. There's all sorts of footprints going around in there. My muscles were tightly sprung. My heart was beating somewhere in my throat. Any noise, any little movement, any small whispers from the thicket and I'd sprint. But nothing of the sort happened. I looked at the mitten once more. Oh. Run away? Take? Run away? Take. Run away? Take. I'm going for it! I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna do it. I had to take the lonely mitten from the branch. Oh, no. Maybe I shouldn't do that. A shout rumbled across the field and dissolved into the distance. No echo, no hope for a reply. Oh. I stepped towards the bristly trees and tried to claim my find. It didn't budge. Oh, I ripped it. I got it. It's mine. You can't. I took it. It's mine. I pulled harder. The branch cracked and the mitten tore off, landing in my hands with a squishy sound. All too heavy. Wet. Oh my god, this fucking audio. Oh? I squeezed it without thinking and something dark spilled from it, forming a tiny string between the mitten and the snow. Steam rose from the snow pile. Oh. Oh my god, that's is not good. I froze in place, studying my palms in disgust. You should move. You should grab and move, grab and move. Red. Sound of crackling branches invaded the silence. Uh-oh, I gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go right now. I didn't have to think twice before running away. Run! Run! Someone was chasing me from the darkness. Breaking pine branches, closing the distance with giant leaps. The snow was slowing me down. Crazy thoughts flew through my mind. I'll get caught. They'll get me. I'll get dragged into the thicket. I'll be gone forever. But there was one more voice. Probably one of reason. It gave me strength. Spurred me on. You can do it. Don't stop. Oh, I heard an animal roar behind me. It was so loud my ears went numb. It felt like the sound had come from a pack of hungry beasts rather than a single one. Their nostrils sucked in freezing air. They sensed my fear. Two giant wings flapped above my head. What kind of fucking thing is after me? An enormous shadow flew over the clearing. A hoot, a wheeze. No, it's the evil owl. The roars were coming from all directions now. From the dried up raspberry bush, from twisted pines, from under the windfall. Hurry, run! Don't look back! I felt like I was inside a nightmare. The snowy clearing became vicious like quicksand. I was stuck in place. I pulled my leg from the mushy trap just to be caught in a new one, even deeper than before. I continued to drown, sinking deeper and deeper with every desperate push. Was snow ever this sticky? I screamed in horror after realizing this wasn't snow. Someone or something in the snow pile was clutching my pants. Oh no! I gathered all my strength and pushed forward. Pressure on my legs was gone. My boots slipped out of the hole and my soles were on heart service again. I reached a clear path at one jump from there, ran to my house. Its gloomy facade didn't look threatening now. That house was my line of defense from the shadows that flapped their wings and the creatures that were hidden under the snow. I tripped over the doorstep and smashed into the door. In all my hurry, I still managed to notice the claw marks, as if a dog was striking the wood with its paws, demanding to be let in so it could escape the cold. I hadn't noticed these marks when I was leaving. The heartbeat in my ears was much louder than my surroundings. I couldn't hear whether somebody was following me or not. What if they were already in our front yard, and my mom had locked the door? Drowning in fear, I pulled on the doorknob and it obediently gave way. I rolled into the hallway and shut the door behind me. Porch planks creaked as my pursuers ascended the stairs. My fingers slipped off the lock and I couldn't click it in place. I gritted my teeth and pulled hard on the iron knob, whipping it between the boards. I stared blankly at the door. Someone was standing on the other side of the pitiful, flimsy barrier that was probably less useful than the blankets. Wheezing breath reached into the house and crashed at me in waves. It smelled of pine and sweat. My mom peeked out of the kitchen and chastised me with the same frigid voice she had always used when talking to Dad.
Что конкретно тебе не ясно в просьбе не хлопай дверьми?
Oh God, Mom, I'm so scared! Oh, what exactly didn't you understand when I told you never to slam the door?
Я случайно.
I didn't mean to, I'm sorry. I stuck a glance at the door. The smell was gone, and the breath was too. If there was somebody in the first place, of course. Here, mere 5 meters away from my mom, my fear was slowly weakening, melting like snow in spring, and with it the last bit of strength I had left in my body, too. My legs gave way. I propped myself up against the wall so I wouldn't fall over. My mom's expression had changed immediately. The cold mass of strictness and detachment was gone. Mom looked the same as before all those quarrels. She finally saw my condition, my wet pants plastered with snow.
Ты где был? Я тебе что говорила, а? Чтобы ты дома сидел.
Where have you been? What did I tell you, huh? I told you to stay home.
Я и для тебя пустое место.
I mean nothing to you, too. I got afraid she would cry. I reached out to her like I was very little and wanted her to cuddle me. But Mom regained her composure fast and put on her usual face. Her eyes shined like steel. Her voice rang out.
У отца сигареты пропали.
Your dad can't find his cigarettes.
Признавайся, ты их стащил? Курить бегаешь?
Be honest, did you snatch them? Were you smoking in secret?
Там за мной кто-то гнался. Я думал, меня...
There was someone chasing me. I thought... I stuttered as soon as I had started explaining myself. Tears welled up in my eyes. Mom leaned toward me and sniffed my clothes like a beast, searching for the smell of tobacco. Then she squinted her eyes in suspicion and looked into the front yard. Her expression changed in an instant. She covered her mouth with her hand.
Гляди, вон же они. Прямо у забора.
Look over there, at the fence. Oh, fucking Christ, what's at the fence? My heart started thumping as if I became prey once again and my pursuers were following me in the field. I could swear that I'd heard something scratch at the door, just like in my nightmare. Mom beckoned me with her finger and gathered all my remaining bravery to look into the kitchen window, facing my fear. Oh. I can barely discern some hairy silhouettes swimming in the snow through the icy winter patterns on the glass. Dogs! There's a small pack of strays with no name and owner, barely reminding of the hungry monsters that live on the edge of the forest.
Божечки, ты их испугался? Да они сами тебя перепугаются, Антон.
Oh boy, were you scared of them? I think they'd rather be scared of you, Anton.
Они гнались за мной, словно за зайцем.
They were chasing me, like a bunny.
А вдруг они бешеные?
What if they're rabid? Smile had slowly disappeared from Mom's face. She now looked at the dogs as if it was her first time seeing them.
Что если они нападут на Олю?
What if they attack Oya?
Мам,
Oh wow, you're concerned about Oya, but not me? I almost was attacked.
Вот бы твой отец их всех перестрелял.
I wish your dad could just shoot them all.
мама, они живые.
Mom, look, they're alive.
А что?
Huh? What?
Ты уж определись? Они тебе друзья или
Are they
враги?
your friend or foe after all? Make up your mind.
Не маленький ведь уже.
Not a little kid anymore. Mom sighed in annoyance, and I felt so bitter that I bit my lower lip and fixed my gaze on the cobweb-ridden corner just to keep myself from crying. Oh my god, Mike! Oh my god, terrifying. Oh my god, don't do that. You scared me. Yo, we just got chased by something in the woods. And we found a glove of a potentially missing boy that was covered in blood. In reality, I wasn't risking my life among monsters, but rather my pants among a pack of stupid strays. And what for? What use do I have for this? How are you doing, Mike? Are you feeling better? Are you in the mood for some spooky time? Because there's some spookiness happening here. The mitten. Of course! The dark and sticky mitten that belonged to the lost boy made a squishy sound in my hand. Seems like I was clutching it the whole time. That's my trump card as a detective. I hurried to present this clue to my mom.
Мам, смотри, это Вовина
О.
варежка.
Mom, look. This is Volva's mitten. How do you know that? Oh god, this don't look great. Oh no.
Ну того, про которого утром милиция спрашивала.
That boy the police were asking about in the morning.
Она вся в крови, на дереве висела. Вон там, могу показать.
It's drenched in blood. I found it hanging on a tree. I can show where. You feeling better? You're waiting on Danny to finish up the phone call and you're gonna get some food. Ooh, what are you guys gonna go get?
Давай в милицию скорее позвоним, как нас участковый просил.
Let's call the police right away, like the officer told us to.
Мам, гляди!
The T-board I told you about came in. Ooh, how is it? Do you like it? Mine is gonna be here in like a week. So I didn't order it through Amazon. I ordered it through like their website. So like it didn't come into account like my free Prime trial that had the 2-day shipping. So it's gonna be here in a week, which is sad. But soon it will come in. And I hope you like it. Is it good? It's nice, but you wish it was more customizable? Like what? Like changing the programming in the lights or something?
Фу!
Ew. Shadow of doubt slowly crept on Mom's contorted face. As if she were trying to remember something distant. Like someone tries to remember their dream, but the image slips away.
А ну-ка прекрати сейчас же.
Stop it this moment.
Оля тебя услышит, с ума сойдет.
Olya will go insane if she hears you.
Она и так не спит. На все подряд жалуется.
She always has trouble sleeping and whines all the time.
Еще и ты со своими шуточками.
Ooh, it comes with a keycap remover. Good, good. I'm glad you still have your old keyboard. That you could do that. I thought maybe like since it fried you had gotten rid of it. I spent like the entire day looking at custom keycaps and a lot of stuff that I really like, because I used to look at those, but they were never really like something that I considered buying, because well, I never had a mechanical keyboard that I could just swap things out for. This will be my first one, so I'm excited about that. Oh, it's just static lighting? Oh, that's kind of fun. That's not as fun as if it were, like, more customizable. But then again, it was only, like, 40 bucks, so... it's fine. It's much cheaper than the one I had. I think I'll wait till I actually have a proper desk before I would get anything, you know, really expensive. Because it makes no sense to get, like, an expensive keyboard and then just, like, what, balance it on my lap? That doesn't really make sense. But for something cheaper than the keyboard I currently have, and something that, like, oh, if something breaks, I could just replace it? That's pretty good. I like that. At that moment, I realized the mitten was actually wet from snow. Oh, it's just my imagination. There was no blood whatsoever. I wanted to sink through the floor from embarrassment.
Иди сюда, паникер.
Come here, my boy who cried wolf.
Да не стой столбом. Вот, таблетку на.
I'll just
Быстро
stand
пей.
there. Come take your pills. What pills do I need to take? Also, let's save, because I haven't saved in a while. A golden-colored pill, reminiscent of a dead wasp, fell into my palm.
Я уже пил сегодня, за
I already
завтраком.
took one during breakfast.
Попререкайся мне еще.
Don't talk over me.
Сказала дома сидеть. Нет же.
Told you to stay home, and you,
Был бы отец выпорол.
Dad would have given you a good whipping for that.
Сейчас же выпей, а то ночью не уснешь.
Come on, take
Тебе
it,
ведь в школу завтра.
or you might be able to sleep at night. And you have school tomorrow. Oh my god, we're going to school. I had to swallow the bitter medication, drinking it down with similarly awful water that gave off a taste of chlorine. Well, that's not good. Maybe it wasn't Volva's mitten. Maybe it wasn't a mitten at all. Maybe it was a glove. So what is this game? This game is Tiny Bunny, and it is about a creepy forest, which is what I've gathered so far. I've never actually played the full part. I only played the prologue once before, which is up to this point, where supposedly my sister is being stalked by a creepy owl outside her window, and I saw some sort of mythical beast having a party outside, and then they came and attacked me. They didn't like it. Also, there's a boy missing, and we thought, oh, we'll just go look into the creepy forest and find it. And I found a glove, and something was definitely in that forest. And they were gonna get us. We ran in here, and now we're getting yelled at by our mom. So you didn't miss too much. Most of the stream was literally me trying to fix everything. Because this game did not want to capture at full screen. It was being very weird, so it's in windowed mode, but just like cropped. Very annoying. It's pretty spooky. It's been giving me spooks. I like it. But there's multiple chapters. This is just the first one. Just like the forest monsters. And Oya's owl. Am I going mad? What are those pills for? What is happening to me? Either the pill had an immediate effect, or my overexerted brain didn't let fear inside anymore. Serenity washed over me, bringing yawny indifference along with it.
Антон, выпил? Можешь, если захочешь.
Anton, you done? Say you could do it when you try.
Раздевайся. Уснул, что ли?
Take off your coat. Are you sleepy? Are you asleep? What are you doing?
Нет, мам, просто задумался.
No, Mom. I was just thinking.
Интересно, о чем же?
About what, I wonder?
Так, глупости всякие.
It's just something silly. Mom scrutinized me with suspicious eyes. As if she wasn't sure she was looking at her own son and not some doppelganger that came from the forest.
Точно все нормально?
Is everything alright? I love the look of this game so much. I love the art. It's so like nice.
У тебя такое лицо было, когда милиционер про окно спросил.
You had the exact same expression when the policeman asked you about the window. The window that we saw something we shouldn't have.
Все нормально, мам.
We saw the forest spirit's secrets. They did not enjoy us crashing their party. I'm alright, Mom. She heaved a deep sigh.
Хорошо.
Fine. I feel like the house had changed. The sofa's fabric had become more discolored. I mean, can't see the sofa, so... Fingerprints appeared on the bathroom tiles. The light bulbs also felt different. Dimmer and yellower. Even the saliva inside my mouth had a different taste. Is it somebody else's? How did that get in there? A melody from Aladdin could be heard from the upper floor. Olia was done rewatching her favorite Little Mermaid episodes and switched to the other tapes. This is like around the early 90s because they were talking about Tamagotchis and cassette players. I slowly changed into my home clothes, stopped before the sink and studied my reflection in the mirror, like I was trying to solve one of those spot the difference puzzles. Oh, this is my room. Then I went upstairs. Jafar and Lagos' voices died down. I walked past Oli's bedroom and slipped into my own. I can look around at stuff. Okay. What's this? I remember those. The Tamagotchis. I don't think I ever had one. I've never got to have a Tamagotchi. I really wished I did, though. We were talking about other 90s stuff, like the candy, that the Wonder Balls. You're talking about those? Remember those? Monsters, UFOs, ghosts. The Encyclopedia Paranormal Phenomenon from Roseman's Publishing. I learned about the Loch Ness Monster, Medusa Gorgon, and Bigfoot from here. Olia is always scared of the book. She could barely handle sifting through the monster and alien sections with me. But the middle part where they start to talk about ghosts really freaked her out. I can even remember hunting ghosts after I read that book. I measured the distance between items on my table every evening and checked if they moved due to some supernatural force come the morning. They didn't. But to be honest, what was I expecting? To meet Casper the Ghost? Do you remember that Casper movie where, like, at the end, he turned back into a human and then he danced with his friend and they kissed? And I'm like, what? What's going on? It was really cute, though. I really liked that. I was not expecting Casper to be that cute as a human. 'Cause he did not strike me as looking like that. Why did his ghost look like that? How? Like, how unfortunate to be considered like an attractive person, and then you just look into like a chibi form that looks kind of weird. Like, how did you? Wouldn't that be weird to be stuck as a ghost in a different looking form than like normal? And that form is not good. Like, that'd be weird. I don't know. Why did they do that to Casper? Like, he was a child. Why did you do that? It sounded like he was like an older teenager, and it's like, oh, this is kind of okay. It was weird. It was weird, but like in a way that stuck with me. I don't know. I wish I had a house like their house in the movie with all the little hidden contraptions and stuff. That was fun. Alright, what am I looking at here? What's up here? A Triceratops figurine. I know about all sorts of dinosaurs. Velociraptors, oh fucking Christ, I don't know how to say those. I remember going to the movies to see Jurassic Park, back when we still lived in the city, taking pictures with the T-Rex in the hall. It turned its head and roared. It was awesome. And next to it was a Robotech Transformer. Oh shit, I didn't even notice him. I love this cartoon. When a jet fighter speeds up at the intro among the sound of a blaster fire, you know your next 20 minutes will surely be amazing. Zentradi space station is captured. Rick, get ready for battle. I don't know what that's about. Let's look at the drawings. Look outside. I don't... Hello. I see you behind the curtains there. I wasn't looking before. I dreamt of becoming an artist since Dad bought me my first comic book. Fly magazine was the coolest. Especially like the Big Spaces related edition with alien monsters and that funny episode about Gendra me? Also, we have a glossary, which is good. It tells us about like all the little culture stuff that we might not know. Fly, the first Soviet and Russian periodic adult comic magazine. Extremely popular during the crazy 90s. What made the magazine stand out was the refusal to use material from foreign counterparts. Interesting. I started drawing all kinds of stuff since that day, and I seem to be getting pretty good at it. Yeah, you got a picture of a cat. That castle's pretty good. These look good. I like these. One of my letters even got published in Fly once. Maybe someday they'll even publish my comic. I see you. The forest didn't look as grim during the day. I think that's our little sister behind... I hope that's our little sister behind the thing. Entangled tree branches in the distance and the snowy field between our house and the forest brought sleepiness to my eyes. But sometimes I could still catch myself looking into the window at the icy treetops instead of doing my homework. I hope that's our sister behind the curtain. One of the drawers was empty. I hid the mitten there. Where are you, Volva? Achievement unlocked. A simple act to drain the last bit of strength from me. I sat on the bed. And only then I noticed there was someone behind the curtains. How did you not notice? Their legs were out. Oh, my tired hand dropped to the sheets. Whether it was due to medication I took or the stress I underwent. We're not going to talk about what potential medicine that you're under. The influence of? That's bad. The room began to contort, as if the wind was blowing the walls out like a pair of sails. The corners of my room bent and undulated. The only stable thing in the whole room was the figure between the windowsill and the curtains. A flimsy piece of cloth was stuck to my hidden visitor. It reminded me of burial sheets. Oh.
Оля,
Oh, yeah? Who else would be standing there? I stood up and licked my dried lips.
Оля, очень смешно.
Oh, yeah? So funny. The silhouette was unmoving. Oh, the heartbeat. Oh, no. 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 It was enveloped softly by the curtains. As if there was a thick layer of darkness there, not a human being. I reached towards the curtain. Ba-dum, beat my heart, controlled by medication. The wind sang in the fields with a chorus of voices. For a second, I wanted to return to bed, just lie down and watch the person behind the curtain, knowing full well they were looking back at me. They're looking without blinking, waiting for me to fall asleep. Plastic rings rustled against the holder when I pulled open the curtains. Bah!
Попался!
Ah! Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Thank God it was you. Look at our little sister. Isn't she so cute?
Да я сразу понял, что это ты.
I knew it was you from the beginning. A blindingly bright halo lit up above Olia's head with the setting sun as the background. My sister was shining. She is adorable! Look at her. When she was just a baby, Dad always used to say she was shining with happiness. I always retorted, but Dad, she's not some flashlight. But I brought her to the window one day, and sunlight poured onto her smiling face. I felt like I was holding a light, a woven child.
А я все видела.
I saw everything.
Да ну,
Oh, really?
что ты спрятал?
What did you hide? She was just like my mom when she was little, before she put on her sad mask of tiredness and switched to her commanding tone of voice.
Ничего, просто...
It's nothing, just the glove. Olya ran up to the table, her eyes round, and asked,
Ты что-то украл и теперь прячешь?
"You stole something and hid it in there?
Ты вор?
Are you a thief?"
Что? Глупая.
Oh, don't be stupid. It was just in the forest. Don't mind me.
Ничего я не крал.
I didn't steal anything. Clear image came to mind. That mitten hanging from a tree branch. Ooh. What if I did steal it after all? What if it was put there on purpose? As a sign? In the forest, from the tilted figure standing behind the black line. Behind the black trees. Olya could be selfish and stubborn when she wanted.
Покажи тогда.
Then show me.
Поклянись, что никому не скажешь. Тогда
Swear
покажу.
that you won't tell anyone. Then I'll show you. Olya wore a plotting smile. Oh, that looks like a mischievous little smile. Look at that mischievous little face of hers.
Клянусь маминым сердцем.
I swear on Mom's heart. An oath she heard from one of the movies about pioneers we've watched. Alright, what is that about? Pioneer movement. An umbrella term for communist children organizations existing around the world. Somewhat reminiscent of the Scout movement. Oh boy.
Не говори так.
Don't say things like that. Olya nodded and made a gesture with her hand, locking her mouth on an imaginary key. She was filled with curiosity that was splashing in her giant eyes. It is just a glove. It's not that special, Olya. I opened the drawer and Olya leaned in, holding her breath. It looked like there was not just a simple mitten, but some sort of exotic critter.
Это чья-то варежка?
Is this someone's mitten? She said that as if she couldn't understand what she saw. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's just
Один мальчик потерял. И сам потерялся.
a certain boy lost it. And got lost himself.
Теперь понимаешь, как опасно гулять в лесу, особенно детям.
Now you understand how dangerous it is for kids to wander into the forest, right?
Ему, наверное, там очень холодно.
It must be really cold out there. Well, now especially that I have stolen his mitten.
Его найдут?
Will they find him?
Обязательно.
They will.
Участковый по домам ходит, всем фотографию его показывает.
The police are going house to house showing his photo to everybody. Yeah, but are they combing the forest? Oya traversed the room with care and pressed her tiny palms against the window.
А почему он по домам ходит, а не по лесу?
And why are they going to the houses and not the forest?
Боится?
Are they scared? I would be. That question caught me off guard.
Милиционеры ничего не боятся.
The police aren't scared of anything. That is untrue.
И лес они прочесали.
You've already scouted the forest. But do you know that as a fact that they have? Yeah, right. Flashed in my clouded mind. Did they really check every nook and cranny where darkness, cold, and whispers of ice branches dwell? If that's the case, how did they miss the mitten? Or did it appear later? For me? Shut up, Bigsby! I'm not talking to you. Why do you keep turning on? I haven't said anything. I changed the topic. As if trying to get Olya as far away as possible from the forest thicket.
Если я сам найду пропавшего мальчика, нам, может, награду дадут.
We may get a reward if I go find this boy by myself.
Кучу всякого, как в поле чудес.
A lot of stuff, like in Wheel of Fortune. Definitely not. Why are you... Want to tell me about Field of Wonders, a Soviet and Russian TV game show, still running to this day, coming out every Friday, can be described as a partially adapted version of Wheel of Fortune. Interesting.
Клёво же.
Sounds cool, right? Olya wasn't listening to me. She was piercing the forest with incredibly adult eyes, uncharacteristic of her.
А что, если эта сова его утащила?
What if the owl got him?
Ерунда.
Nonsense.
Не может сова поднять человека.
An owl won't be able to lift a human.
Но вот что...
But you know what? I was picking my words with utmost care. I forced them out of my overexerted brain.
Ты в лес не суйся. Мне кажется, он какой-то...
Stay away from the forest. I think it's...
Как бы
How
сказать...
should I put it?
Проклятый, что ли?
Cursed or something.
Как в сказке?
Just like in a fairy tale?
Нет, скорее, как на той страшной кассете, что родители прячут.
No, more like that spooky tape our parents hide from us. Oya shivered and stole a glance at the window.
Я видела, как ты убегал.
I saw you running away.
За тобой кто-то гнался?
Someone was chasing you?
Нет, просто, чтобы мама не волновалась, спешил домой.
No, it's just... I was hurrying back, so Mom won't be worried. As I looked at my sister, my heart was tearing apart. She was so fragile. It was so easy to stifle her light. A gust of wind, her small fire would be gone.
Хорошо тебе.
You're lucky.
Меня вот мама не пускает даже на крыльцо.
Mom won't even let me go outside.
Как принцесса в башне сижу.
Like
Никуда не могу выйти.
a princess in a tower. Can't go anywhere.
Так и умру тут от скуки.
I'll die of boredom here.
Не придумывай.
You're wrong.
От скуки еще никто не умирал.
No one has ever died of boredom.
У тебя же есть я и мультики, а мама с папой скоро помирятся.
You'll have me and your cartoons, and Mom and Dad will be good to each other soon.
Знаешь, что бы я загадала на следующий день рождения?
You know what I would wish for on my next birthday?
Чтобы родители тоже в детей превратились. И мы бы все вместе играли, как
Ой.
раньше.
I'd wish for Mom and Dad to turn into children so we could go and play together like we used to.
Ага. А если бы они стали размером
Ага.
с жука, то мы бы их в спичечный коробок посадили.
Yeah, and if you'd make them as small as bugs, we could place them in a little box. Olia giggled and then tugged at my sleeve.
Тоша, пойдем Аладдина смотреть.
She wants to go watch Aladdin? Sure. Fatigue won over my desire to be with my little sister. I was washed over by some sort of heinous apathy.
Вымотался я. Что-то не хочется.
Too tired. I don't want to.
Ну пойдем.
Come on.
Мне скучно одной, а мама занята все время.
It's so boring alone, and Mom is always busy.
Можно выбрать другой мультик, который ты еще не видел.
You could pick a cartoon you haven't seen before.
Да я все наши кассеты наизусть знаю.
I know all of our tastes by heart at this point.
А вот и не все. Ты Питера Пэна не видел.
Not all of them. You haven't watched Peter Pan.
Помнишь, ты уснул на середине?
Remember how you fell asleep in the middle of it?
А там потом такое.
It's so much happened after that. Let's go, let's go.
Пойдем.
So cute.
Давай попозже.
I mean, I would put it on and then pass out next to her probably.
Рассказать тебе, чем все закончилось?
Should I tell you how it ends? No.
Утром расскажешь.
Let's leave that for tomorrow.
Утром не захочу.
I won't tell you tomorrow.
Придумала. А давай в прятки.
Wanna play hide and seek? Oh yeah, I do not have energy. I just barely escaped with my life.
Нет, Оль.
No, Olia.
Тогда нарисуй мне динозавра.
I will gladly do that after I take a nap.
Оля, блин.
Olia, please.
Нарисуй, нарисуй.
Draw it.
Да оставь ты меня в покое!
Oh, leave me alone already. Oh, I blurted out without thinking, and then I was immediately taken back. I never screamed at my little sister like that. Olia stared at me in shock. Oh no, her little face. No! Her lips started trembling, a precursor to tears. Ah, shit, no! Olia, I'm sorry! My chest was seething with disgust and embarrassment. What's happening to me? I hurried to prevent Olia from crying.
Ладно, уболтала. Давай смотреть мультики.
Alright, you
Только
win.
недолго.
Let's go watch cartoons for a bit.
Уже не хочу.
I don't wanna. I came up to her and put my hand on her soft head.
Пойдем.
Let's go.
Питера Пэна
Let's go
посмотрим.
watch Peter Pan.
Ага, ты опять уснешь.
Boo, you'll fall asleep again. Smiled and lifted her chin. Her eyes were wet and felt bottomless.
Не усну, обещаю.
I promise I won't.
А потом я тебе целого трицератопса
And I'll draw you a full Triceratops later.
Ура!
Hooray! Look at her.
Трипик! Сыри! Попса!
Oh yeah, it's so fucking cute.
Ну, почти.
Well, close enough. Olya rubbed her eyes with the sleeve of her pajamas and a shining smile returned to her face.
Давай ты пока кассету перемотаешь, а я у мамы попрошу сгущенки с хлебом.
I'll ask Mom for some condensed milk and bread while you rewind the tape.
Только утром свежий привезли, как ты любишь.
The bread is fresh, just like you like it. Is that a thing that you just
Неси,
combine
только
those two
аккуратней,
together?
а то разольешь.
Alright, just be careful not to spill the milk,
Опять ругаться будут.
or you'll be yelled at again.
Спорим, не разолью.
Wanna bet I won't spill it?
Кассета где-то в тумбочке. Поищи пока.
The tape is somewhere in the nightstand. Look for it. Olya disappeared into the doorway, and I dragged my feet into the neighboring room. Oh, fucking crap. What made that sound? Oh, why is the bear making that sound? Oh god, that toy under the bed looks fucking creepy. Alright, alright. The scary window where Olya sees that accursed owl every night lurking in the dark. Olya keeps her curtain open during the day, but as soon as the twilight comes, she shuts them tight so she won't see the pair of hungry eyes outside. Okay. Piggy bank. Olya is saving her money for a real puppy because Dad said that taking care of him will take a lot of money. Oh, what was that? Olya has countless toys. An old teddy bear is the main attraction here. Olya doesn't sleep without it. She digs her nose into its fur when she sleeps. I don't like that sound. That's not a good sound. Okay, The old photon TV was gathering dust in the corner. All that was left was clicking the button on the front panel. There we go. The tube warmed up and familiar white noise started dancing on the black screen. Oh god, alright, we're looking right at this thing. I almost reached out to turn on the VCR when the noise calmed down and a blurry image appeared for a moment. Oh, it was a dark taiga forest. Just like the one outside my window. Oh, this is fun. The picture split the screen in half. Something creepy resembling human speech was coming out of the speaker. A few moments later, the scenery was again overshadowed by noise. Oh, that's fun. Did I catch some rogue signal? I can't find my mouse in the sea of this. Local TV stations only really showed Soviet cartoons, and even that was pretty rare. Only just recently I used to always watch Robotech before school. It was so awesome. Maybe I should take her with the antenna. What if I catch this channel again? On the other hand, Olya had asked me to find the tape. Wouldn't be nice to disappoint her. In my sleepy state, I didn't have the strength to do all of it. Oh. Oh. We save here. What should I do? Well, we did promise our sisters that we should look for it. For Olya. I sifted through the shelves full of dolls and blue hippos from Kinder Surprise. Oh, they're cute. Found the tape I needed thanks to the shabby spine. Got the black rectangle from its box. Oh, achievement unlocked. Neverland. The tape inside it rustled while rewinding to the beginning. The rustle was lulling me to sleep. Drowsiness attacked me while I was squatting before the TV. Images whirled in my head. Me and Oya flying above the forest, tumbling into the soft clouds. Little sister's laughing, but her smile becomes more and more forced with every passing second. I noticed that the clouds underneath us part, bearing the bristly pine tops. Swampy darkness slurped among the trees. The wings are no longer able to hold us and Oya.
Ты не смотришь без меня?
You haven't started without me, have you? Oh. My sister brought the tray with unevenly cut bread and a whole can of condensed milk. I rubbed my eyes.
Нет, садись.
No, come sit.
Мама с папой опять ругаются.
Mom and Dad are arguing again.
У них сейчас период такой.
They're going through a rough patch.
Глупый какой-то период.
Rough times are lame. On the screen, Wendy was hiding Peter Pan's shadow into the dresser. Oya was entertained by the cartoonish dog, Nana.
Может, и нам
Oh,
родители
there's
собачку купят?
Tinkerbell! Oh, there's the crocodile. There's Captain Hook. Cute, cute. Maybe Mom and Dad will buy us a dog too. Definitely not.
Ага.
Yeah, right?
В Небыляндии у меня будет своя собственная собака.
I'll have my
И
own
кошка.
dog in the
И
Neverland.
попугайчик.
And a cat. And a parrot. Oya smeared a slice of bread with a thick layer of condensed milk and handed it to me. Oh, we put the milk on the bread. Interesting.
А у тебя все молочные зубы выпали?
Have you lost all your baby teeth?
Конечно.
Obviously. Oya frowned, deep in thought.
У Питера Пэна зубы молочные.
Peter Pan has baby teeth. Does he?
Вдруг со взрослыми зубами тебя не пустят в его
What if they
страну?
won't let you into his land with adult teeth? Why would your teeth matter?
Мы что-нибудь обязательно придумаем.
We'll think of something.
Попросим папу исправить тебе возраст в паспорте.
We'll ask your dad to alter your age in the passport.
С чего это папа будет документы подделывать?
Why would Dad forge documents? So we can go to Neverland. Oya took a bite from the sandwich and started talking with her mouth full.
Будет. Мама говорила, что он так делал. А я подслушала.
Mom did that before?
Смотри, уши вырастут, как у Дамбо.
You'll grow ears as big as Dumbo's. Oya got worried and touched her ears. I smiled to myself. My little sister was silent now. She just devoured bread, watching the adventures of Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, and James Hook. As if she got sucked into the fairy tale Neverland. To be honest, I also imagined myself there, in a land where one never ages, where no one argues over little things, where no one listens to fights and the sound of broken plates at night. I felt like I was dreaming with my eyes still open. And my sister's scream pulled me back to reality.
Тоша, скорее, штору задерни!
Tosa, shut the curtains fast!
Зачем?
Why?
Никто же на тебя не
No
смотрит.
one's here.
Уже темно.
It's dark.
Когда темнеет, прилетает сова.
When it's dark, the owl comes.
Я боюсь.
I'm scared. Okay, I get out of bed, fighting my drowsiness, and close the curtains. And a coast. There you go. Problem solved. Go fuck yourself, owl. I did my best not to look outside, towards the treetops, toward the taiga forest, which seemingly drew closer and closer. Of course, it was just a visual effect from the shadows of branches scraping the snow.
Тоша, мама думает, что я напридумывала про сову.
Tosha, Mom thinks I made the owl up.
И папа считает, что раз я маленькая, это значит врушка.
And Dad, too, thinks I'm a liar since I'm small.
А сова есть.
But the owl exists.
Вот честная-пречестная, есть она.
Honestly it does.
Ты же мне веришь?
You do believe me, right? But you have to try to repeat the Russian. No, good God, I don't want to butcher that language. Hi, Flying Stylus. Welcome on in. We're playing a spooky game. There's a creepy haunted woods. And apparently there's an owl. An evil owl. Like the owl from The Fourth Kind, which is very clearly not an owl. If you Google The Fourth Kind owl, you're gonna see something with like horrifying eyes, and you're gonna look at that and you'd be like, that's not an owl. I don't know what that thing is, what it actually is, but it's definitely not an owl. It's spooky. I believe you, Oya.
Что она там и каждую ночь прилетает и...
It comes every night and... I swiftly grabbed Oya's hand and looked at her in the eyes. I was trying to transfer at least some of my courage and determination. Maybe owls do look like it. Have you seen it? Also, you should Google what an owl looks like without feathers. Holy shit, now that thing looks weird. You're like, oh, is that what you look like under those? Oh my god. But did I really have those qualities?
Я тебе верю, слышишь?
Yes, I believe you, alright?
Ты только родителям больше не рассказывай.
Just don't nag our parents about it anymore. They have enough to worry about. They're definitely not, they are not into each other anymore, that's for
У них
sure.
и так хлопот по горло, они только рассердятся.
They're already dealing with a lot, so they'll just get mad at you.
Ты мне говори, если что случится.
Come and tell me if anything happens.
И в окно не смотри.
And don't look out the window.
Но она хочет, чтобы я смотрела.
But it wants me to look. Well, why do you care what it wants? It's in your space. Like outside your room, being a bit of an asshole. Why should you care what it wants?
Перехочет.
It doesn't matter what it wants. Put up a sign outside the window that says, "Dear Owl, fuck you," and leave it there. So it knows.
Притворись, что ее нет и не было никогда, что она выдумка, как родители говорят.
Act like it doesn't exist and never existed. Like it's made up, just like mom and dad say.
Ей ждать надоест, она улетит.
It'll get tired of waiting and fly away. We followed Peter Pan's adventures as if nothing had happened. As if the forest didn't kidnap kids. As if our parents weren't tearing each other apart bit by bit. Captain Hook was running away from the crocodile, and Captain Pan was headed to London on a gilded sailboat. By some miracle, I lasted longer than my little sister. Olya's eyelids had dropped. She started snoring lightly, resting her chin on the side of the bed. I stood up and left Olya's room. I was looking out the window, studying the field, when Mom peeked into my room. I'm totally putting up a sign on my front door that says, "Dear Owl, fuck you." You should. As in case any bizarre owls are trying to break into your room. Then they'll know. They'll know that you're not interested. By the way, the mom is really hot.
Довольно баловства.
Look at the mom. She is hot. The dad is kind of eh. But the mom. Look at her, babe. Enough playing around.
Завтра первый день в школе.
It's your first day at school tomorrow.
Ложись, тебе надо выспаться.
Go to bed. You should sleep properly. After this point, I have no idea what we're gonna see. Because this was all in the prologue. I have not seen past this point. Plus, I really love the style of this game and like the art. It's so satisfying.
Не хочешь же ты, чтобы тебя все дразнили Соней?
You don't want to be teased for being sleepy, right? Adults think everything is so simple. Hi, H Protag! Good to see you! How are you doing? I'm doing good. We're getting spooks. This is a spooky game that I am narrating. Oh yeah, it is very spoopy. As if sound asleep would ensure my classmates would like me. No. They won't tease you for being sleepy. They will definitely find something else to teach you about. Don't spoop your pants. No promises, no promises. We've already been jump scared several times. Russian is actually hot when a woman speaks it, not gonna lie. I mean, it pretty is. But it's definitely not because I'm biased towards the mom. But I am definitely biased towards the mom. Covered myself with a blanket. Oh my god, the squeaking in the background. Ooh, terrifying. I covered myself with a blanket up to my neck and listened to the house humming, to something invisible rustling in the corners. My inner voice had a question for me. Do I want to hear that mysterious flute again? Fuck no! So earlier in our room, we heard a flute playing outside, and we basically saw some forest spirits or some shit having a party, dancing around, and when they saw me, oh, they did not like that I noticed them. They fucking, one of them bolted into my house and ate me. It was not a good time. I don't want to, no, we don't. It was just a part of growing up, and I can't fully understand my own desires. No, I'm very... I think even in that moment, even as a 12-year-old Russian boy, I would be like, no, I do not. I remember what happened last time. They didn't like it very much. I don't want to do that. They didn't take kindly to the harsh language sign about the owl. You see, that was before. We didn't put up the sign. Now we gotta put up another sign that says, go away. You have the forest. You keep that. You leave my house alone, alright? A forest wailed behind the barrier that was my walls. Something ethereal. Some ethereal entity wandered the fields. Branches shook as if calling for me. The wind howled on in the night. My thoughts were like annoying files that entered my head before becoming weak and tangled. I didn't notice how I fell into slumber. It's come after all. True Detective 1 achievement. Interesting. The day I feared the most. The first day of a new school term.